Commercial Break Sermons by Reverend J.B. Marshall. Worth it all. Genesis chapter 29, verse 20. So Jacob served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed only a few days to him because of the love he had for her. Welcome to another commercial break sermon called Worth It All. But before we move on, let's define worth. Worth is defined by Webster as the value of something measured by its qualities or by the appreciation that one has for it. And the key word here is or. The general public can have a high worth of something because they value the quality of it. Yet an individual may not find it with having any worth because they don't have an appreciation of that value. Um, at the same time, the general public can consider something of low value and don't see the worth of it, while an individual may have an appreciation for that item, that person, that place, and consider it of high value because they see the worth in it and they have an appreciation for it. And so, in saying that, while we go through life, we're going to figure out that there are areas where we have to assess the value so that we can come up with the worth of it. And those areas are pre-custody, custody, and post-custody. Pre-custody is the before you have it. There are some times that we look at something and we don't consider the value of it, and so we don't have the worth for it. So we don't fight for it, we don't push for it, we don't try harder because we don't appreciate the value of it. And at the same time, there you have your custody, where this is the point where you have it, but you still don't understand the worth of what you already have. So you don't recognize it, you don't respect it, you don't appreciate it, and it's right there in front of you. Then you have the post custody, and this is where a lot of us find and start assessing the value for the most part, is when you no longer have it. We realize what we have after we lost it. We should have treated this person better. I should have called home more before that person passed away. I should have tried harder or pushed a little harder to keep what I had. But now I don't have it, and now I see the value or worth of it because it's no longer with me. So we need to start assessing, is it worth it all? Check that worth out while you're going through your life. Have an appreciation. Look for it early on because if you wait till post custody, may not be able to go back and get what you just now lost. This concludes your commercial break sermon, where a few minutes of sermon can go a long way.